Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Oh my goodness, do you see this? So I've been fooling around with it. This is the rainbow sweater. Okay, we're going to move all this out of there because it's a little distracting. But look at this pucker. Like, what is this? I am going to have to take this apart, obviously. So let's just get the orange off there. But this pucker is not going to go away. I have to do something about it. I think this red might not work, and I don't really want to work with 7. This could be a problem. So we're just going to take this out. Sorry if you hear all the beeping. My son is off work and letting me know that he is done for the day. Yay! I get to see him soon. But anyway, I am going to have to redo my numbers here, right? That is going to be a problem. But I'm looking at further down here. Look how thin this gets. That is way, way too thin. So that is a bit of a problem. I'm not sure if maybe I should use one of these. But I mean, the ends on the... Oh, this one's not as bad as the other one. Like this one. This one almost reminds me of like Fentex here. It's not bad. But I'm not so sure I can use this red now because of these spots where it looks like it had been just really stretched so incredibly thin. You see the difference here? These don't even come close to being the same right now. But further on, they were fine. So that's where I've run into a problem. This yarn is quite a bit thinner than it looked. Because like here, it's the right length, right thickness. These would go really nice together. But this has been kind of through the ringer from what I can see. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to use this one, so we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board here. 56 was a good number. I had everything all lined up, and sometimes that happens, right? We got to be okay with that and not cry too much. Anyways, I'm glad you're here because we're gonna have to go back a little bit and try again. Thanks for joining me today. Glasses on now so I can see what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm very disappointed that that didn't quite line up like I thought it would. Maybe if I get past this thinness, like I don't even want to bother trying to get past this. Okay, you two can just stop. Because I'm not crazy about that one. But it would be the same thickness. I do like the shade of red. Because looking at this, I'm not seeing it coming out very thick. Like thick enough to even be friends. This is so silly. Yeah, this red's really been through it. I don't think this is going to be an appropriate one for this piece of clothing. What a shame, though, because you get to hear. Because I don't really like that one per se. Or that one, because I think these two are the same. I know I'm humming and hawing here. But this is emergency. Emergency. Yeah, they're not even close. Not even close. Not even here. So, I'm sorry, I got excited. I thought this was the same weight, and it was in sections, but I guess it's more of a roving. I don't know what it's going on. I have a feeling this yarn is just like this, which I can live around, but it's not going to help me with this particular one. And I don't think these are, I think these are more of a 3 weight. Well, sport weight. They're quite thin. They're not thick. Because I think I have a 4 weight that is that I have in red, but I don't have a lot of reds. I'm kind of not too up on my rainbow colors here, so this one has to go. I just cannot do it. This is not going to work for this project. I will use this red somewhere. Somewhere along the lines, I will find a place to put this one to use it, but this is not. Oh, good. And this knotted up real nice. Okay, I'm just going to put this to the side of me because I don't even want to look at this yarn right now. I'm very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Okay. So it's looking like probably this red here. Simply because I've already got it started. They appear to be the same thickness. So we're going to try it with this one. Where's my purple go? And we're going to try this again. So I'm going to count this time to 56. I don't want to have to do a space of 2 with them because I found the size of, even the feel is totally off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Side note, this is looking a whole lot better already. Okay. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and 56. So right there. 1, 2, 3, and then let's pop right into there. You're going to leave it fairly loosey-goosey. I want this to be more, I don't need this to be tight like my other one, so we're just going to be nice and loose with our stitching, and we're going to go from there. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about this particular shade of red. I liked the other one a lot. They're not that far off though. Let's see. I'm going to grab that red that's frustrating me. See, on camera, they look the same. In real life, this is just the tiniest bit more fire engine. But you know what? She loves fire engines. So I'm just going to move that ball there. Actually, I'm going to toss it into my yarn bowl. It can sit there. Go. So we are going to be skipping that one and working into that one. Right. 1, 2, 3. I'm nervous about getting to that orange. I really am. And 3. Skip that one and work into that one. 1, 2, 2, 3, and that is part of that one, that is there, and we go into this one. No curling, no curling. Looking good. Two. And 3. 1. 2. 3. 1. 2. 3. And then go. 1. 2. And 3. Oh, I'm super hopeful. Because if I have to ditch the red, then I have to ditch the red. I'll use the pink instead, but I don't know how well that'll fly with her. She's pretty picky about that. She loves rainbows the way they are. The pink is cute as an add-on, but not a main character. I know how she is going to be about that. So, let's hope I can get this to go and be able to lay flat so it'll be comfortable and super cute. Or I'm so nervous. I really am. Like the pit of my stomach is just churning right now because I want this to work. Sorry, that's my arm. Real massive close-up on that. 1. 2. 3. 1. 2. 3. And then we have 1. 2. And 3. Put one of those. I feel like I'm making a mistake here. Like not. But I also don't think I'm making a mistake, meaning like, am I getting enough space between the clusters? 2, 3, chain 1, and then I have 1, 2, 3, chain chain 1, see, because I'm looking like here, and I don't think I gave enough space. I think that might have been what was causing my problem in the first place. So we're going to have to go all the way back because that just looks too close compared to the other ones. The other ones look like there's enough space, but this one does not. It looks like yeah, it should have been here. So this is the end of this chain, that's a chain, and then this is where I need to put 3. So we go like that again. That's probably what did it in the first place, but I still feel like that yarn might have been just a slight bit too thin in spots. Not every spot, but so even if I'm going like a little bit too far, I want this to be flat and comfortable and not pucker anywhere. Because that's what it was doing. Puckering. Can you believe that? I can because it was happening. Oh, it was awful. It was awful. 1, 2, 3. And we're going in under here to 1, 2, and 3. Alright, that's looking a lot less puckery. Two, 3, 1. 2, 3. Give it one of those. And then we have another 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. Almost done this row now. Get close. So yeah, sometimes when you're playing it by ear and all that, you do have to frog at some point or another. Probably going to run into measurement problems, or things are not quite laying the way you'd like them to, so you got to figure out how to make that work. You know what? That is part of the process of making handmade quality items, especially if you're making them to size for an individual. And that is actually a-okay. It does set you back a little bit, so if you are doing like a commission or something for somebody, I would recommend making sure you give yourself an extra few days, so that way if you're done early, well, they got it early. Can't complain about that, right? It's when it's late that you can get complaints. Just a fun tip. Not that I do commissions at the moment. There's no way I could give anybody a timeline. I'm just really kind of crocheting mostly because I like it, and because my family seems to really enjoy crochet gifts, which is lovely. So I have lots of things to make. My girls love crochet clothes. They want me to keep making them items. So I will keep making them items. Down 1, 2, 3. And we're at the end here. This is going to be the real test. And that is the way it's supposed to be, because I need to go into this last loop. Oh my goodness. I think I may have gotten it right this time. Well, I got it right last time too. So that's the thing. Like, I got into the last spot. I didn't have to fudge anything. So we're just going to leave it like that. And we're going to change the color like I do when I do a tapestry. We're going to just lay it down. Okay. I will be back tomorrow to show how orange fits in. Thank you for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I'll see you again soon. Bye!